Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna Makes It and I'm part of the Not Too Shabby design team and I am excited to bring you this month's box of the month. So I just got my box in. I haven't even opened it or looked at it, and so we're going to just open it up here on the camera and we're going to look at the contents. Now this box should be chocked full of all kinds of scrappy goodness. So I'm using my just my craft knife here and we're just going to cut it open and try not to cut ourselves. There's a QRL code right there that you can scan if you're interested in scanning that, and we're just going to open it up. Now, there is a sheet in here that has some information about some fun ways to get inspired using the contents of the box. There is some photo inspiration, and if you're a YouTube member, there's some exclusive content that you can get, and you can get creative with the monthly mood board, the monthly YouTube hops, and you can join the community. It's got a cute little sticker on here, and we're just going to open it up. Now, I've got a little thank you gift and a little note from Jamie as part of the creative team. I'm just going to pull the pen and the little note out of the way, and we're going to look and see what's in the box. So that was nice to get a little gift. And so we'll just get started looking. So let's get everything pulled out of the box here, and then we'll start looking at the individual pieces and seeing what all is included. So it looks like, first of all, it's in a little bag, and I've got this white hibiscus and peach green tea, which is my favorite, and you've got some enamel dots that are included with it. So I love green tea, so that's a nice little surprise for me, and we've got some enamel dots. So I'm going to pull out all of the contents and kind of get them organized here, and then we'll look at each thing. There are 2 paper pads, 2 sets of ephemera, 2 stamp sets, and a package of A2 panel cards. So we're going to look at the A2 panel cards here, and these are super sweet. Look at them. So cute. And I have had a lot of fun working with Not Too Shabby's A2 panel cards. So we've got a couple little ducks here, and we've got some rainy scenes with some florals and just rain, daisy. We've got a lamppost in the rain. We've got a rainbow and some daisies. These are going to be really fun background panels that we can work with. So super fun. And the next thing we've got is the Raining Books and Boots 6x6 pattern paper here. There are 12 different designs, and this is kind of a green and blue-gray and mustard color set. It's really muted, very pretty. I really like this packet of paper. It's just gorgeous. You can just see all the different designs. We've got some watercolor looking, and we've got some just a variety of things. We've got some coffee cups and some umbrellas and some watercolor, some books, and all of those things. And that is the Raining Books and Boots 6x6 paper pad from Not Too Shabby. And we also have the coordinating Raining Books and Boots ephemera. And there are it's chocked full of several pieces of ephemera. And I'm going to pull some of those out. We'll take a quick look at them. We're going to go through all this kit, and then I'm going to make a couple cards with one of the sets. And we'll just have some fun with it. So you can see we've got books and scenes, and we've got ladies, and we've got a rocking chair and some sunglasses and a coffee pot and a stack of books and just all kinds of scenes and cute little things that are included there. We've got some rain boots, and we've got a gal and just some scenes. Just lots of fun ephemera that you can use in a variety of different ways with this particular set. So this is the Raining Books and Boots ephemera. And we'll just tuck it back in, and we're going to look at some more of the product. So next, I'm actually going to take a look at the stamp set that kind of coordinates with that, and it's called Rainy Reads, and it is super, super cute. So it kind of coordinates with this, and I think you could probably use either one with it, but this one coordinates well. So we've got Rainy Days, Cozy Ways, Wishing You a Cozy Day, Rainy Days Past, you've got this, Missing You, More Than My Favorite Book, Snuggle in and Read On, A Note for You, Umbrellas Up, Books Open. We've got a little girl laying there reading a book. We've got a little dog, a little cat, and a little wooden window scene. Super, super cute. So the next paper pad is called Chasing Rainbows, and this is more of a pastel, kind of your primary colors, and it's real bright and bold. And we've got rain boots, and we've got some blue watercolor, We've got some colorful raindrops and colorful clouds. And we've got more rainbows, and we've got some polka dot pattern papers, and just lots of fun. And there are 12 designs, and if you flip it over, we've got a whole bunch more. We've got a red watercolor, we've got some florals and some polka dots, a couple florals, and then we've got kind of got like a color block. Just very vibrant. This is very fun. So two very different paper pads and ephemera as far as color-wise, but kind of still along the rainy day theme. And so that is super fun. So we're also going to take a look at the ephemera. That is the Chasing Rainbows ephemera, and you've got a good bunch of pieces of ephemera that you can work with this set as well. You've got a lot of floral elements. Look at this little raindrop. Is that cute or what? And then florals with rainbows. You've got raincoats and florals and books and florals and the clouds and rainbows. And we've got some more cute little frogs and animals with this, some planters. Just a super cute. There's a little duck, another little umbrella, a teacup. Just super fun pieces of ephemera. So lots of uses for this one as well. You can see there's a variety of different raincoats. There's a watering can. And that is the ephemera that goes with the Chasing Rainbows paper pad. Now stick with me. We're actually going to work with this particular set, the primaries. I'm going to stamp and color one of the elements from the stamp set, which I'm going to go over with you what we've got here. We've got Hope Your Day. Hope this brightens your day. We've got Kindness Pours Like Rain. April flowers, or showers bring May flowers. We've got a frog. We've got a duck, a couple ducks, just a variety of things. You are my rainbow after the rain, rain or shine. I'm here for you, and shine after the rain. So that is all of our kit. Now I've got the Chasing Rainbows paper pad here. I've got the ephemera, and I've got the rainy day cheer stamp set, and this is what we're going to work with. I'm going to stamp out that little frog, do some coloring off camera, and then we're going to do some assembly of a card. So I'm just going to bring in I took a break and I colored that frog up, and I think he's super cute. I just used my Copic markers in the primary colors. I stamped on some white cardstock and used one of my markers to color in the April showers bring May flowers sentiment, and we're just going to get to assembling a card. Now for this one I didn't fussy cut. I used a die, and I've brought in the nested dies to layer it up, and we're just going to lay some colorful panels down here, and then we're going to have our happy little frog, and it's going to be a really cute card. So I just had kind of a bright yellow, and I thought it would work well with our color scheme, and I die cut the center of it out so that we could layer up our little frog, and we're just going to use this for our kind of our bottom layer. Super, super cute. And it's very easy to color. I don't consider myself a strong colorist, and it was very simple to color. And I think, it resulted in a cute little focal point for our card. So I've chosen to use the floral pattern paper. It's got the watercolor blue on the back, really pretty. And I'm bringing in the lighter blue because I've used a bright blue and a lighter blue marker for my coloring. I did the darker blue on the umbrella and the jacket of the frog, and then the lighter for the raindrops and the puddle. And so I just used that raindrop puddle color for my sentiment. We're just going to get this panel laid down here nice and neat, and then we're going to layer up these ovals and get our little frog laid down on here. So you'll be able to catch some more inspiration from me on the Not Too Shabby channel. I'll be running another video on the Not Too Shabby channel later this month, and I'll also be featuring some more of this on my channel as well. Such a fun set, and I want to be able to work with, all of it. There's just so much there, and so stay tuned for additional projects with this. So here's my little frog. And I'm just going to get him layered up and laid down on here. And then we'll put some foam tape on the back of these 3 panels and just pop it up a little bit and add a little bit dimension. We'll get our sentiment laid down here, and this card will come together pretty quickly. So fun. That little frog smile is just so sweet. It's super cute. And I'm just going to put 3 strips of foam on here, foam tape, and then we'll get it laid down on there. Now for our second card, we're going to continue using the Chasing Rainbows pattern paper, and we're going to bring in the ephemera for this one. I chose to use the stamp set on this particular card, but we're going to use the ephemera so that I can showcase both. If you just get the paper pad and the ephemera, I wanted you to be able to see, a quick card with that. And then if you get the stamp set, I wanted to also highlight that as well. So I have stamped it up and colored it in, and we're going to get our sentiment laid down here. And I'm going to let it hang off those oval panels, so I'm going to just put a little bit of foam tape on the corner just to level it off, and then we'll let it overhang a little bit. And that way I won't cover up very much of my little frog and his scene. And we'll just glue up the rest of the sentiment so that it will adhere nicely. And we're just going to tuck it down there at the lower left. Now for this one, we've got quite a bit of color, so I decided not to bring in any embellishments or anything. And we're just going to let the little frog kind of be center stage. And I think it turned out really cute. Just trying to get that sentiment lined up there. And here we go. We have got a bright and cheerful rainy day card. Now, I had forgotten that as I was coloring that, I thought I'm going to add polka dots to the jacket of the frog. And so as I was just showing it to you and looking, it reminded me that I forgot to put my polka dots on there. So I just brought in my white gel pen, and I'm just going to sprinkle some little polka dots around there and finish it off. I had already put some highlights on the umbrella, but I had forgotten to add it to my jacket. So we just got some little polka dots on there. I think it just adds to the interest of the little guy. Now I'm going to bring in the ephemera, the Chasing Rainbows ephemera, and I'm going to bring in the scrap pieces of paper that were from these 2 cards. I'm making the most of the pattern paper. I'm just going to flip the floral one over and use that blue watercolor side, and we're going to use kind of the polka dots as well. For this one, I'm going to bring in a bright orange. This is when you can use all of your bright primary color cardstock that's in your stash, and just add it to your pattern paper. I don't use primaries as much, so this is kind of fun to dig in and grab some primary color cardstock and to get creative and with some bright primary colors. So we've got our orange laid down on there, and we're just going to use these 2 strips that were left over, and I've got them cut down to 3 3/4 by 5, and that way we'll have kind of a nice little frame around them. I'm going to bring in some mint tape and just connect these so that it will be easy to lay them down. I don't have to worry about lining them up once I have glue on them. I'll just line them up now, then we'll add the glue and just get them stuck down on there. And then we're going to bring in a couple of pieces of our ephemera, and we're going to use our stamp set and add a sentiment to it. And it's going to come together fairly quickly. So we'll just get this lined up nice and neat. I'm going to kind of get it pressed together there. And we've got a colorful background panel. Now we're just going to grab some ephemera and we're going to create a scene. So I decided to use the book with the flowers kind of coming out of it. We're going to use that. We're just going to lay it down flat. And I've also brought in the polka dot watering can. I thought it looked really nice, on the blue opposite of that polka dot pattern paper. It just kind of ties the polka dots together. And we'll just kind of fill up that kind of empty blue space down there at the bottom where our watercolor paper is. And I'm just going to put a little bit of foam tape on there. And just add a little bit of dimension. We actually are having a rainy day today. I'm filming this well in advance. And we had freezing temperatures, and then we warmed up, and now we've just got rain. So very fitting that I'm working on these rainy day cards on a rainy day. So I've taken my Hope This Brightens Your Day sentiment, and I've cut it. It was longer than what I wanted, and so I just stamped it, and then I just cut it apart, and we're going to have "Hope This Brightens" and then "Your Day" underneath it. And it'll fit nicely on our panel here, and it's a nice message. And sometimes you just need a card like this to send to a friend that is having a rough patch. So, hope this brightens your day. I've got some thin foam strips, and I'm just going to pop it down on there, and we'll just pop our sentiment up. Now, this would be a good card to use some of those enamel gems on, and so I will bring some of those in and add them as well. So I'm just going to position my cinnamon. I'm just going to kind of go across my book a little bit there, and then we're going to bring in "Your Day" and just put it underneath there. And I moved it over so I could show my book. Just giving it a good press. And I'm going to grab that tea bag and just open up that plastic baggie and get those enamel dots out of there, and we'll use them on the front of our card. And I got these two done in just under 18 minutes, so I didn't speed it up or anything, which I know is unusual. I usually will speed my videos up a little bit, but I just left this real time, and we're getting 2 cards done in under 18 minutes. And I put the big one down at the bottom. I'm going to put 2 of the smaller ones up in the upper right-hand corner, and that will pretty much finish off our card. Now, you can always put ephemera on the inside. Sometimes when you get a lot of ephemera, you want to be sure and do that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.